He's one of the most iconic names in country music and Southern rock. He's also very outspoken with his political views on Twitter and his blog. Please welcome the legendary Charlie Daniels. Charlie, we're so glad to have you here. Thank you for joining us today.
Yes, sir.
You know, there's so many entertainers that, well, they're just real reticent to say what they really think. You aren't one of those guys, are you?
No, sir, I'm not. I'm 77 years old. My taxes are paid, and I'll say any daggone thing I want.
Well, some of the things you've said have been very interesting. Some of the tweets, and I want to just read some of them and let you react to them.
Okay.
One of you said back on February 9th, you said, if the IRS had targeted some Muslim political outfit as they did the Tea Party, Lois Lerner would be looking through bars at Striped Sunshine.
Or even a rock in a hole being stoned to death. One of the two. No, that's true. I mean, if you think about it, if that had been done to a Muslim group or to most any other group, but it seems like Christians and conservatives are fair game.
Well, they certainly have been with the IRS, and it's been just amazing. This one you sent just recently on March the 19th. Obama's response to Putin is almost like a Saturday Night Live skit. You take Ukraine, and we won't let you come to Disney World anymore. You know,
it's about, if you look at it, and of course I was being very flippant about it. It's a much more serious subject than that, but it's true. You stop and look at it. In my opinion, President Obama really blew it a long time ago with it when he said, "Tell Vladimir." After the election, I mean, that is, what does that say? It's like, tell Vladimir, I'm here, just anything you want me. That's crazy. And you know something? People say, you don't like this man. I've got nothing against this man. Nothing at all. But I just can't. We need leadership in this country. We don't need people who can't lead in this country. And it's time for President Obama to stand up and show some backbone. Or this guy, Putin, is going to run all over him, and he has done so far, and I hate to see that happen in this country.
Well, I do too, and one of the subjects near and dear to my heart, because I feel like that there's so many unanswered questions, and you have not allowed Benghazi to go away. You've said justice for the Benghazi Four. You think we'll finally forget Mr. President, but patriots have long memories.
Right. Well, This situation, I mean, I know what has been handled in the media and everything, but there was the least thing he could have done was, how did they know how long this battle was going to last? Even if it was just a mop-up operation, if we sent people in just to show we're going to respond every time you touch one of our people, just to ignore it. I mean, that's just inviting more and more trouble. And that's why every morning when I get up, I put up a tweet about remembering Benghazi and about justice for them. Indifference, incompetence, I mean, we just can't have that in high places, and that's what's going on right now. This question needs to be answered. I know it only involves 4 Americans, but it's very symbolic to me as to how are we going to be treated? How is America going to be protected? If we can't protect those 4, we can't protect anybody. It's time to, buckle up and get right here.
Well, I couldn't agree more. You've got a brand new album out. It's covers of Bob Dylan songs. I think that's terrific. Charlie Daniels doing Bob Dylan music. Some great songs. We're going to do one of them.
Yeah.
What made you say, I'd like to do an album of Bob Dylan music?
Been a Bob Dylan fan for many years, and I wanted to do a tribute to him, but I wanted to do it in my band style. So went through and tried to pick out songs that we could put our mark on. And we would, if we came to a song we didn't feel like we could put our mark on, we just stepped over and went to another, because with Dylan, you never run out of material. He's got so much of it. So we finally got to 10 songs and made an album out of it. We called it Off the Grid, because it's acoustical, first acoustical album we ever did. Doing It Dylan, because it's all Dylan music.
Once again, Charlie's new album is called Off the Grid, Doing It Dylan. And we're going to play a little Tangled Up in Blue as we go to break. And when we come back, we'll do a wonderful Charlie Daniels classic. Let's give it a shot. What do you think?
Let's do it.